you should do, you should just stay the same, do whatever you're doing, and don't change, because the world needs to accept you as you are. And that's it. It's something I will never ever tell you. Why? Because that's the worst advice ever. The world does not owe you anything. People don't owe you anything. We are changing every single day. We are always trying to get better, always trying to improve ourselves, always. No person is the same person as he or she was from the day that they were born. So saying that, oh, don't change yourself, just accept yourself, is just not realistic. And this channel is all about realism. I do not like to sugarcoat things. Sugarcoating does not work. I'm not the nice guru that will tell you that everything will be okay. No, it will be okay when you make it okay. Because your life is literally in your hands and in your hands only. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody will save you. Not your mom, not your spouse, not your children. Nobody will. You want your life to change? You have to change. Hi guys, my name is Liz and welcome to my channel. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the fact if you don't like yourself, you have to create another version of yourself. Literally. We see celebrities talking about this a lot. You see Beyonce. Beyonce says whenever she goes on stage, she is not Beyonce. She is Sasha Fierce. A very good example of this as well is David Goggins. David Goggins is a Navy SEAL who he grew up and he got into poverty. He gained a lot of weight. He lost weight. He ran marathons. This man did incredible stuff. If you don't know him, please check him out. But basically, they all say create another version of yourself. And when I heard those stories, I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And I started doing that as well. So you have me, right? Liz, she just, herself. Liz is very lazy. Liz does not want to do anything. Like, honestly, if you ask me what the perfect thing for me would be if I do not want to be the higher version of myself, is literally go back home, go live with my mom, rely on her financially, just stay in my room, delete all my social media because I do not like the attention that comes with it. And yeah, just stay like that. Comfortable in my bed, in my room. But that will get me nowhere. So I created an alter ego. Somebody that is confident, somebody that uses her platform, somebody that goes after her goals. Somebody that wakes up in the morning and goes to the gym and does not care whether she wants to or whether she doesn't. She just has to get up and do it. Somebody with a very hard mindset. Somebody, when she gets told that she's ugly, she doesn't look good. Because I get told things like that daily on my social media. Somebody that created tough skin because she has to take it all in order for her to achieve what she wants to achieve. So you don't like yourself? You create another version. Maybe even act. If you start acting like it, you'll become it. There is no other way. I don't understand why people say like, oh my God, this is like magic. It's not real. How is this magic? If you start doing what the higher version of yourself would do, obviously you'll become her. This is like very logical. You see, you have to think about it, right? How does the higher version of yourself look like? What is she wearing? Or what is he wearing? Who do they date? Where do they hang out? How do they spend their time? What's their career? Even down to the haircut. What's the haircut like? What does this person look like in your head? I cannot tell you that. You know what best you looks like. Maybe the best version of you has a little weight to lose. Maybe the best version of you has a little weight to gain. Maybe the best version of you has muscle to gain. You notice all these things for yourself. I cannot tell you this because I do not know what the highest version of yourself looks like. I only know what the highest version of myself looks like. So once you got that goal in mind, you know what the highest version of yourself looks like, you have to start acting towards it. So you have to start planning your goals. For example, I'm telling you, in my head, okay, the highest version of myself, I know her perfect weight. I have a very petite frame. Too skinny does not look good on me because, like I told you guys, I had an eating disorder. I was there. I looked sick. I looked like I was dying. Does not look good on me. A little weight, but like toned, looks the best on me. And I know that this I can achieve through gym and fitness and weightlifting. So every single day when I wake up and I do not want to go to the gym. But I think to myself, okay, what would the highest version of myself do right now? The highest version of myself gets out of bed, says, thank you, God, for waking me up today. Thank you for this blessed day. This day is going to be so good. I started with positive affirmations. I put my gym shoes on and I get off to the gym. That's what the highest version of myself does. And every single day, even if I like pick a meal, right? I love sugar. I love like sugary foods and stuff. But I always think, what would the highest version of myself do? Would she get this dessert? Because my issue is sugar causes breakouts with me and I get inflamed. I do not digest it well. It's very bad for me. I think I have an allergic reaction to sugar because I get like a rash in my face as well. So this is really not good for me. So I always think like, okay, what would the highest version of myself do? Because the highest version of myself has really nice skin. So the highest version would not take that dessert. She would take maybe caffeine instead, like something like a coffee or a tea that will suppress like, that suppresses my craving for sugar, right? So I do that instead because that's what the higher version of myself would do. Same thing with reading books. I cannot concentrate. I do not want to read books at all. But the highest version of myself, she needs to finish the books because she knows books are knowledge and knowledge is key. Knowledge will get you so far in life. I cannot explain this enough. The more you know, the better. The highest version of myself is also very confident. Liz is shy. She does not want to go out in public. She does not want to speak. She just wants to be ignored in her room, safe, where nobody can judge her, nobody can talk about her, nobody knows anything about her. But the highest version of myself has a platform and she wants to use that platform for the better. She wants to use that platform to help people. This is something I'm very passionate about. This is my passion. Because right now, I was doing this, giving advice, making videos, having my TikTok. I would never ever promote anything because I did not want my followers to buy something that I did not use myself. So I would get so many questions for brand deals and emails and offering me a lot of money, and I always declined because either I use it myself and I promote it, or I don't promote it at all and I do not care about the money. That's how passionate I am about this. I did this thing for a while for free. Right now I am making money off of this, not through brand deals and stuff, but I am. So the money now is just a bonus. But I was doing this for a year for free because I love it. I would wake up sometimes at night. I could not sleep because ideas would run through my head. Oh my God, okay, you have to film this video. This video is nice. I'm very creative. My mind's always running. So I love to wake up in the morning. I love like cultivating my new ideas, telling you guys my new ideas, talking to you guys. I love it. This is something I love. You have to find your own passion. See, I get messages. People ask me, Liz, what is something you would recommend that I have to do as a career choice? What is something, what is my passion and stuff? I cannot tell you what your passion is, babe. I can't at all. You know, even my sister, right, who is literally my own blood, she does not want what I want because this is not for her. She says, Liz, I'm so proud of you and congratulations for everything you've achieved, but I do not want what you want. I would never put myself in a position like that for people to judge me. And this is very hard. You have to create such tough skin to be a public figure or to be an influencer or even a celebrity. This is so hard because the tiniest things people notice about you and they start saying it, and you start looking yourself in the mirror differently. You can be the most confident person ever, but when so many people say it over and over again, you're like, oh my God, is this true? Do I really look like that? You know, It's almost like a body dysphoria you create in your head. It's insane. So you really have to get tough skin for that. And a lot of people do not want this. But see, I believe that God gives us passions because that's what we're supposed to do. God doesn't give you just like a talent or a passion just like that, you know? Why do you not want to go climb the Mount Everest, for example? Why is that not your passion? Because it was not for you. You know deep down inside what you were meant to do. And if you don't have a passion, or you think you don't, think about, what am I really good at? What would people even pay like $10 for me to do? Like, for example, me, I'm very good at giving advice. I have always been given advice since I was a child. I gave advice to my mom when I was 5 years old about how she should work her marriage out and stuff, what she should do. I have been doing this for a while, and I am good at this. And when I speak from the heart. And when my followers on Instagram ask me for advice, I give them advice for free. But you think if I would ask them like, okay, I'll give you advice, but send me $10, they would 100% give it. Because this is how good I am at it. Every single person is good at something. It might be like as small as cooking. Maybe you're a really good cook. Bake pies. Start selling your pies. Do things like that. Bake other foods. Maybe you're very good at managing a team. Why don't you start a management company? Maybe you're very much into social media, but you don't want to be seen. Start a social media company where you make other people famous, but you're on the background, you know? These are like things you have to think about. Like, what am I really good at? What would people pay even $10 for? To get real honest with yourself. Like, really. I am so tired of these people always sugarcoating stuff. Always being like, oh no, always be kind to yourself. In my opinion, that's toxic. You cannot always be kind to yourself. Sometimes you need a reality check. For example, I suffered from a depression for 2 years severely. I would not leave my room. Like, not at all. My mom would come into my room in the morning to check if I was alive, if her daughter was breathing. And like, if I think about it right now, it's very hard for me to even talk about. But that was my reality. And I do not want like pity or something, you know. I got over it and I became this version of myself. So it's a blessing. But at that time, I remember I would always talk to my mom and I would tell her, Mom, like, I have this desire to help people. And maybe it was because I felt so helpless myself that I wanted to help other people. And my mom was like, Liz, like, what are you talking about? Just get a 9 to 5, like a normal job. What are you talking about? YouTube, social media? Like, are you insane? And I didn't even have any social media back then, you know? And I was like, no, Mom, I want this. I need this. I want to help people. And she was like, she looked at me. She's like, Liz, you can't even help yourself. And that really hurt me.